Hi Aries, my name is Bree. I will be your tarot reader for the new moon in Aquarius for February 1st, 2022. I just do a 5 card reading just to kind of get an idea of what your intentions are and how you should use this new moon wisely. I am a 12th house Pisces moon reader, and I'm a Gemini sun with the Taurus moon rising. So I'm going to start with shuffling your cards to tap into your energy to get an idea of what you need. So first card out will be the lesson of the past cycle that you just got out of. Card just fell to the floor here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Second card is what's falling away. I usually wouldn't take this many, but I feel like everything is definitely a lesson in life, so what's getting ready to begin. What's ready to begin. I hope you can see all the cards. I'm trying to figure out this tripod thing. It's been kind of difficult. I'm new to recording my readings. I've done countless readings without recording being present for the consumption of the consumer widespread, so it's a little difficult. What you can, how you can support this energy. Only got one more. Oh wow. How you can support your intentions. Okay. So these are your cards for your new moon reading. The lesson you are leaving behind is maybe strategically working effortlessly on perfection. You know, we are very we're responsible for how hard we work and how we make things come to life. And I think that that's very keen for most Aquariuses to understand that they are, a lot of their luck comes from their hard work. But the lesson is maybe so much fixation on perfection may not be the best support in regards to a favorable outcome. It seems like, you know, a lot of work is being put into a dream or a manifestation, but at the same time though, trusting your gut is unrequited. It seems to be not enough attention being shown to your intuition and what you believe is a good idea and how you should move forward. Well, what's falling away, it kind of plays a part into the hard work for perfection and just putting logical first. It's the Seven of Cups in reverse. Being unable to make a decision with things, kind of being overwhelmed with probably the possibility of something stemming outside of your logical mind, or something that you can't just think your way out of and find a solution based, finding a solution out of. They're asking you to this situation could turn into a non-logical experiment where you will have to not just trust your brain and your solution based way of doing things and tapping into a gut and instinctual possibility of how things can be done. Sometimes being instinctual, it helps, but our brain plays a trick on us where we know better by trusting our gut and trusting our heart. And the reason why I say that, because the clarification for that Seven of Cups in reverse, we had the Four of Pentacles coming up first. So letting go. The Four of Pentacles normally speaks about holding back financial resources, holding back from pursuing a goal that may involve finances, and it's not very unconventional with the Eight of Pentacles clarifying. Going into the Seven of Cups to the Four of Pentacles clarifying it. It talks about I guess what I'm getting at. I don't want to say you held back for nothing, because nothing is done without intention. But it's key evidence that certain things that you are holding back is not progressing you forward. And so they're advising you to lock in on a decision to make, or a decision will be coming up soon that you will have to make, and you will have to let your guard down and make an investment, whether it's a person, business, place, or job. And with the Two of Cups in reverse being here, it looks like it could be letting go of your investment when it comes to a romantic situation. You've done all that you can for that situation, and it's time to walk away from it. It's time you have superseded all of your expectations to invest in that situation, and it is time to walk away with what you have learned. It's definitely burdensome to take into account all that you have learned from that situation, but if you don't walk away with the lesson that you have learned and pursue them in lives and in areas of your life where it could be beneficial to you, it would kind of be a waste of time. Goes back to that Eight of Pentacles being there, working hard on perfection. That could lead to a waste of time. So what's ready to begin is probably offering that love and dedication and investment to something that's worth giving it to, which is why the Page of Cups is here. The Page of Cups is even if when a new opportunity is being presented, maybe you won't have much to give at that moment, because you are coming off of a very new situation that you had to break away from. Sometimes when we are a new opportunity is being is being presented to us, and we don't quite know if we can invest so much because of what we're coming off of when it comes to our past. We don't know how much we can give, but the universe is letting me know that you should invest a small amount and pursue it with what you can, because it's a great opportunity to do so. Sometimes we don't really feel like it's a good idea to do those type of things, maybe jumping from one opportunity to another. But it's letting me know that using what you have learned from past situations into a new opportunity is going to rapidly grow. The Page is only one card behind the Knight of Cups. which leads into the Queen of Cups, which leads into the King of Cups. So even that small investment that you will put into a new opportunity, whether it's a person, job, or just a new way of life, it's enough of an investment that goes a long way. And that investment will lead into that Nine of Wands energy in reverse. So how you can support this energy that's coming in, this new beginning, this new way of living, a new way of doing things, you can support it by kind of letting your guard down a little bit. Or sometimes the Nine of Wands in reverse can represent a leadership position coming in, where you will have to take on this role of leadership and guarding what's yours, and guarding and protecting those who are behind what is yours. So if this is a career opportunity where you have to stand guard and protect your employees and protect your business, this opportunity is being presented to you very soon. And it's teaching you, and it's kind of giving you a delay time to recognize that your power is in leadership, and teaching you how to become a leader, to then leading into this judgment card, how to make a judgment call when it comes to a career that's going to benefit you and also your employees and those around you. If this is the love situation, for some odd reason, I have to be honest with you, Aries, I don't get a vibe that it is a love thing, but I am going to pull a few intention cards. I have two, oracle decks that I enjoy using the most during the new moon. So we're going to get into that. But if it is a love thing, you'll have enough intention to bring that puppy love like energy into a new commitment. Maybe, you know how people don't really advise that if you are recently out of a breakup, that you jump into something very new. But whether your situation is new or old or on its way out the door, where it's kind of very recent, something may come along that could play a big beneficial role into your future romantic life. Maybe someone that you were just friends with, and you never seen them romantically, a coworker or a longtime friend or a friend of the family, may come along where you don't have to put as much effort into the situation, but offering something, a conversation, just hanging out, getting to know that person a little bit more than you knew before, is enough to, when things progress, will make you feel very much more comfortable to then make a judgment decision. This person is meant to be in your life long term or just for a short term. But I get the vibe that with letting your guard down, offering enough love that you are, capable of showing that person, it lets me know that this judgment call will be that you will be able to smarten up and make better decisions in regards to your love life, and decide if a person who is around is meant to be around, especially for the long term. This person will show you that they are meant to be there for the long term, because they will go at the same pace as you. They're not going to rush you. This energy is very, I'm not going to rush. These last three cards is that I don't want to rush you, and they're not going to make you rush. And it makes me feel like you feel comfortable not to rush, which is great, which is very, very great. So because we are going through a new moon, I'm going to use my Moonology cards to kind of get a perspective of what this new moon is meant for you. I like silence. I know you guys may not like it, but I love when I shuffle the cards and it's very quiet, because how often do we really get silence, right? So you got the Moonology cards. You have the very close to achieving your goal, which is a gibbous moon. The answers you need are coming. A personal issue reaches a solution, which is very on point to what we just read. When it comes to that Eight of Pentacles here, that working very hard, you're very close to your achieving goal. Your goal is on this way, and it makes a lot of sense why that Ten of Wands is there, because the Ten of Wands it's people take it as it speaks of hardship and having to, approach a very uneasy road, which may also be true. Two things could exist at once. But the person who is carrying the Ten of Wands is someone who is willing to put in that work of carrying 10 large, very, I have to admit, heavy staffs to a position where they would be necessary and be used. He finds it worthy and worth to carry that much with him on his journey and path to reach his potential outcome. And that's what lets me know that you guys are working extremely hard towards something that is going to be very beneficial to you. But it is up to you with this. Excuse me. I like organization, and I am not keeping it. But with these Seven of Cups here, that being able to recognize what deserves this Ten of Wands energy, what deserves that much tenacity, grace, and truth, respect, and just perseverance. It's up to you to decide what deserves that. Relationship wise, romantic wise, what deserves this Ten of Cups energy? And so with the answers you need are coming, it goes back to, I know I'm shuffling a lot, but I want you guys to kind of follow where my mindset is going when I read these cards, because, cards are, tarot cards are very fascinating. But with this Seven of Cups upright is traditionally someone who is overwhelmed with the illusion that is in front of them, or having many options to choose from before making a decision. So with it being in reverse, it lets me know that you've made a decision. You have narrowed down what decisions you need to make, and maybe if you are still confused and you're not quite sure, you've narrowed it down to maybe 4 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, and then you're still confused. So that's where the answers that are needed are coming, and that's what that makes sense. You could be going into business with maybe a Gemini. A Gemini may come into your life to make you help a decision. I know that my sister is an Aries, and the day that she ever comes to me with a a question about a choice she needs to make, I would definitely take the opportunity, because she never comes to me with anything. She's so smart, and so a person of adversity that she the day that she comes to me, I'm trying to get at is the day that she truly needs help, and I would take the opportunity to do so. So if a Gemini does come into your life offering some type of help or advice, I would highly advise, you take it. A personal issue reaches a resolution, which makes sense with this Nine of Wands being here to the Judgment card. So if it's something that you weren't quite sure how you would handle it, but you just knew to let things unfold as they may with that Nine of Wands, instead of, being in a position of guardianship, letting down your guards and letting things unfold as they happen. The answer for the Judgment of how the personal issue will come to resolution, the answer to it will come to you freely. What I get, especially from this reading and with the energy of Aquarius, that Aquariuses are extremely big on humanitarianism. They're big on helping people and whatever it takes to help people. And sometimes when it comes to certain signs, whatever it takes to help people is just being there when it needs you to be there, or being there for yourself when you being there for yourself when it's time to be there. I know that sounds pretty silly, but it's actually quite important. So we're going to go into our affirmation cards, the new moon, what the new moon needs you to know. I like these cards a whole lot because they kind of give you a little bit of an idea of how to plan out the month of February. And what's great about February's new moon in Aquarius, that it happens on the 1st, so you have 28 days to really exercise your growth. And it lets me know that you need to breathe. I keep breathing a lot. It's very important for you to practice on your breath methods and inhaling and exhaling and taking time to focus on breath exercises. So that's a card that came out. And these are the other two that came out. Oh, which I love. I like these a whole lot. Excuse my nails, Aries. They're a mess. Don't be trying to dog me in the comments. Oh, okay. We got out of the woods, you made it through. Forgiveness will set you free. Leader of the light. Which goes into so much context of what we just spoke about when it came to the cards. So, out of the woods, you made it through speaks about being able to let your guard down and make a judgment call. Being able to provide that input that is necessary for not only just your growth, but could help and inspire someone else to their growth. Forgiveness will set you free. If there is a previous maybe business partnership or a friendship or a relationship, maybe that you had a business partner that was someone you loved that you went into business with, let it go. And I know that's easier said than done, but the path that you are on is extremely bright, and just take the lessons that you learn to be able to forgive that person and move on from it. And when you're able to forgive and move on from it, it will not only set you free, but it will put you in a leadership position to be able to lead and help others do the exact same thing that you did. Whether if you wanted to start a business with just advice of how, create a role for how you created a role for yourself, or how someone else can get a role for themselves, whether it's like in digital marketing, PR, publishment, writing a book, author. I get a lot of these roles where creativity is a big part in why you are successful and how you want to help others get to your level. A lot of this plays a part in that. So being able to forgive previous business partners, how you made money and things of that sort. You're being called to be a leader. And sometimes being a leader even just starts with just simply being able to forgive someone else. And that was a word just for myself. So I really hope you felt that one. I used to hate when people would say, like, oh, you just have to forgive them, not for yourself. Not for them, but for yourself. I used to be like, that's dumb. I would never forgive them for myself. I want to hate them for myself. But that part of myself is so past gone, because me being able to forgive someone for me and not for them has led me to that leadership of light, which has gotten me to the place where I'm able to talk to you guys and give you that same advice. So I do hope this reading helped. If you have any questions, feel free to email me the Feng Shui Astrology. It will be in the description down below. If you would like a personal reading, the Feng Shui Astrology website is listed down below as well. And look for me for your new moon and full moon readings. If you want to follow my personal Instagram, which I probably doubt that y'all won't, because I don't do much posting. I'm just playing. I'm actually pretty fun on Instagram. But the Feng Shui Bay. And if you want to follow my astrology page for really cool daily tarot readings, it is the Feng Shui Astrology Instagram page. You should see me because you will see the logo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the full moon in February. All right.